fuck's wrong with my head? Ow. Mm. Ow. Knew it. Knew it. One of my motherfucking charger cord went. I knew it was in here somewhere. Fell out. Fell out in the middle of the night. I was pulling out the other one. There. Question is, that? Oh, that's the Gatorade bottle. There's 4 people in here. No one said anything yet. Well, hello, gorgeous. Come here. I don't want to kill you. Come here. You're all right. I got you, baby. Come on. No. Come on. No. Here. Come on. Get on the paper. I know you want to go out. Come on. No. Come on. I know you're starting to freak out. Come on. I'll have to kill you if you don't calm down. Baby, work with me here. Oh my God, you're killing me, Smalls. Oh shit, where'd you go? Oh, it's just a little spring. There you go. We had a roommate this morning that wanted you walk in our shelter. There you go, baby. I don't know how it really got in here. Must have got in here when I was taking a shit or something. Biblically, you ain't supposed to kill spiders. They bring good fortune, ironically enough. You know, they sit in the corners of the castle, so to speak. You leave them alone. Well, I'll say it was a little wolf spider. Had like kind of patternation on it. Definitely didn't look like a brown recluse. It was too fucking thick. I was a thick boy if it was, or a thick girl. I'm shocked it's even alive. I mean, it got down in the 40s last night, but damn. Plus, it got up in the 60s and all that stuff, but shit, shocked it's still up. Still hanging in there. Ugh! I woke up like this. Oh. I woke up like this. See if I can get it all on there. Kind of. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone. Tomorrow is the big day, and I got nothing. No one loves me! Ah! Not much, Jamie. Bro, I'll celebrate Jesus Christ's birthday every goddamn day. I don't give a fuck what day it is. I'm happy that motherfucker was ever alive. And I'm going to enjoy every day therefrom on. Now, mind you, I do care about when Jesus was born, the true day. But at the same time, like, no, I don't. Because, like, every day's his birthday to me. Yeah, I've heard that with Easter. Allegedly. No, I love me some Jesus, don't get me wrong. I know that sounds bad how I phrased that. But, like, no, I look at every day as Jesus' birthday. Jesus didn't have to do this. Yeah, bro, it's going to be in the 60s today. Exactly, Jamie. That's how I'm looking at it. Before someone misinterprets what I was saying. I know Jesus understood what I meant, so I ain't too worried about it, but it's like, you know, other people gotta watch out for. See, man, I hate when the vapes do that. Like, one side will burn, but the other burner don't work. And then, like, the whole thing's, like, not in one piece, so all the oil can, like, leak down to the burner that actually works. I'm actually genuinely curious how the fuck that spider got in here by me. And I didn't see it. All I know is it kept crawling to the light trying to get out. It didn't want to be in here. We are the Son of God. didn't know that. God's like your all-father, dude. Like, sure, yes, you have a biological dad, but in reality, your true dad's God, because God made your dad, and your dad made you. But in its extension, you were still created through God. So you did win the genetic lottery. I mean, like, look how your body works. Albeit, hopefully you ain't a paraplegic or something. I feel really bad. But, like, even before that happened, look how your body works. Like, I mean, you cut yourself, it heals itself. You know, it fights off infections. You can see, you can talk. You know, you got a brain and able to, like, understand language and have a conscience and able to, like, make critical thinking. Like, albeit it's not going to be perfect, but you are the Son of God. Son and daughter of the Lord. We all are. Some people just choose to revoke the Lord and go side with Satan like a bunch of goofy goobers. What's up, Jason? I wonder if that's Jason Statham. Like a proxy account. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Jason, you need a towel? Hey, Adrian! Adrian! Sorry, I was making a joke. I saw some Jason Statham content yesterday, and your name's Jason. It was hit and a miss. Morning. Merry Christmas Eve. Or Happy Christmas Eve. And I do not know why I'm over here feeling like I'm starving, dude. Feels like I haven't eaten in like 2 weeks. I'm telling you, bro, them potato bowls are dangerous, dude. They're dangerous. You eat 2 of them motherfuckers, bro, you're gonna be having a 10-pound shit. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Oh my God, my intestines hurt this morning. And it's still from what was the other day. Oh, I appreciate that, Joshua. Oh, the potato bowl from KFC where it's got like potatoes, like fucking shit ton of potatoes in there, corn, and then chicken. It does come with gravy, and then it's also got cheese. I just don't get the gravy. I've had like 4 of those in the past 2 days. I didn't have any yesterday, but the day before yesterday I had 2, and like the day before that I had 2. I think. There might have been a space in there, but it was like one. I had 2 the other day. Like, I didn't have 1 yesterday, but the day before yesterday I had 2, and the day before that day I had 2. And like, oh my God. Yeah, those. Dude. Just, I'm not complaining about it being too much, but oh my God, it hurts. Told me I'll eat it all. Whole bowl clean. Yeah. Delicious mundo. Delicious mundo. Correcto mundo do. I need to go ahead and do a Spanish skit too, short, you know. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, muy caca. Sí! Sit. I don't think they've introduced a champion in League of Legends called Sit. They got Set. That'd be funny. Didn't make a champion. Made him sit down in a chair and just blew their head off or something. Yeah, hey, how you doing though? It's my ball on my foot. My foot feels so weird. It feels way too smooth. Hey, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's just because my skin's dry. Ah, that'll explain it. This is day 1196. I might be a day off or two, but I could have sworn it's day 1196. I usually keep pretty good track of it unless I get banned, and then I have to stop caring. I'll put it in the date calculator and add it back up. But yeah, 1,196 days. Been through polar vortexes, heat waves, and Category 5 hurricanes, all the way to tropical depressions. Well, tropical depressions, Category 5. I'm trying to set a new Guinness World Record. No, I'm pretty sure someone's got me beat at like 10, 20 years. And at the end of the day, when the Guinness World Records would be here, it would start over. It'd be day one. They'd have to be with me every day. At no point are they going to sit there and just say, yep, I trust that fact. Albeit it's true, but... You know, if there's another Category 5 hurricane, yeah, I'd have to call the Guinness World Book of Records and be like, no, you have to come out here with me. Dude, I'm not calling them now. I'm telling you, like, I'm going to be out of homelessness before the end of the 4th year. Once it hits the 4-year mark, I'm done. I'm just doing it like, oh, I'm done then, more than anything. Because by the time I get to the 4-year mark type thing, my stream should be well better off than it's like, you know, things are looking up these days. But by then, now, I should definitely be the fuck out of homelessness. I don't plan to be out here longer than more than 4 years. No, it's not how a 4-year contract works, sorry. Going for the bum of the year. The bum tour of the year. Almost there. How much money do I need to rent and deposit? Shit. Easily like 10K, I'm sure. What city I'm in? I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. What I'm trying to say is I'm like doing a tour of being homeless as well, but like, no, I'll be the fuck out of homelessness via my stream. Not like, oh, I got a job at McDonald's. No, via my stream, I will be the fuck out of homelessness by the 4th year. Trust me. We're going to keep things in a good mood this morning, and I ain't going to get into the politics, but like, yes, by the end of the 4th year, I will be out of homelessness. I do. Or I did. And I don't do it anymore. There's not much more to see than I've already viewed. Used to stream on the bus and everything. Yeah, I try to save up money to it, but then I get banned and then I have to survive 2 weeks, maybe a month, without getting paid. And I survive that whole month without getting paid and then get what I get paid that month to like survive through next month until I get unbanned. Like practically what I got paid from like my job, like I'm practically broke again. from what I got paid last month. Like, as soon as I get phone time, no, I'm absolutely broke again. I did not get a shit ton of money. How do I keep warm? Layers, and it's hot as fuck out here right now. I'm about to pull out of this jacket, to be honest with you. I don't know why they're overlocking their car that many times this morning. Like, homie, you're in an apartment complex over there. You got neighbors. No one wants to hear you over honking your horn. It's Christmas Eve. People want to sleep in. They probably got drunk as fuck last night. Asshole. I'm shocked the buses are even running today. They don't start till 9:30 though. All I know is that one trip's pretty much gonna push it. What I'm doing now, probably going to like Waffle House or something to eat, or like Whataburger. I think they're open 24/7. I didn't see they're going to be closed on Christmas. Well, I ain't getting paid shit these days because there's people actively like canceling my stream. Meaning, like, whenever I have a video, no, they report it like millions of people are reporting on my video, and it gets it demonetized. I could sit out here and stream all day, but they will report it to a point that adds suitability will like pretty much demonetize the video. Because, Joshua, people don't like watching other people succeed. They get jealous. It's called jealousy. Long story short. You know, it's like being at work somewhere, albeit you want the promotion, you should get the promotion, or whatever, how you feel about it. Someone else got the promotion, hence me, got the promotion. You know, you that wanted the promotion, no, fuck you, type thing. You're over there all butthurt. I don't know how to explain it any simpler than that, just jealousy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And I really wouldn't call it begging, man. I'd call it a form of hustling, in my opinion. I call it a hustle. Redhead guy in Cali? Oh, it's a redhead guy in Cali? I thought this was the I thought you were talking about M stands for money. He was some bald guy. It was either that guy or like Jose or this like VP gloves guy. I don't know. I haven't seen that guy yet. Okay, so he's the redhead one. Okay. Yeah, allegedly that guy wants to fight me for some reason. I don't know what the fuck I did to him. He don't like me, apparently. Pretty sure if people went on his stream, though, impersonating me, talking shit to him. So, yeah, I'm sure I'd want to fight me, too. Because I've seen that happen on this Jose guy's channel, too. I've had people come in here and be like, oh, Jose's coming after you. Like, I don't give a shit because I'm not the one over there shit-talking him right now. Because I've caught him on that channel. Like, I was just going through the lives and I was weighing one day and I saw that motherfucker impersonate me on his channel talking shit. And then I was like, oh, so this is why y'all came in my stream that one time. Like, this is like shit, maybe 8 months ago. A long time ago. Like, people came in my stream like, oh, this Jose guy's talking shit about you. And their name was Jose, and I was like, well, what, is he even legal? But come to find out, long story short, of all that instigating shit my stream was starting, come to find out, I was banned one day going through the streams, see somebody impersonate me on his channel. And I'm like, no. Because they failed to mention that part when they said Jose was talking shit about me that long ago. They failed to mention the part they were impersonating me, shit-talking him, and then coming in my stream, failing to mention all that. And the worst part is, I saw a big chunk of my stream and community in my stream in that chat talking shit to him nonetheless as well. I was just sitting there quiet watching it for a bit until I saw the person come in impersonating me. That's when I chimed in and was like, oh, fuck no, bro. That's no. I'm the real one. see, no, Jason, again, that's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it here. I'm sure my stream is trying to instigate something, for sure. Again, I don't know. Like, bro, it's like someone wants to sure knock yourself out. I'm in Alamance County. Come find me. You want to fight me that bad? Like, other than that, no. Ignoring the bullshit, still driving forward. You know, I might look over the side and see something going by, but whatever. But yeah, anyways, I call it a hustle more than anything. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, they may be homeless and they're sitting there begging for money, but it's no different than somebody sitting on their ass all day playing video games all day. Literally contributing nothing to society. And they're getting tens of thousands of dollars. Then they have a fucking PayPal, Cash App, YouTube donation, MoneyGram, Patreon. I mean, like, who's the bigger beggar? Oh, check out this advertisement link here and blah, 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 blah. You know, use promo code this. Blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, you're not even human anymore. Because people don't like to acknowledge that one. Okay, well, good for him. Yeah. I don't like to call it begging. Because albeit my PayPal information and all it's there because, like, before I got locked away in this whack-ass algorithm of, like, how people tune in, I'd get asked a lot, do you have Cash App or PayPal? And, like, I'd always have to keep saying, go to the description, go to the description. Like, no, it's right there. And if it ain't there, it's down there, that button. You can't go do that. That's all it is. Other than that, I'd rather have people like, share, subscribe, and actually be like a returning viewer. Because really all my money's supposed to be coming from my ad revenue, not donations. But again, when I'm getting every video fucking demonetized because I'm getting reported by millions of people, there's not much I can do. Never mind the fucking YouTube administration hates me. Like, hates my guts. They do not like me. But yeah, I look at it more of a hustle. Because I ain't trying to shit talk people that, like, stream. And, like, all they do is stream video games all day. But, like, I don't understand why I'm receiving this much hate. And they're literally doing nothing. Like homie, I run your, like, the world. Damn near. And run's an operative word. Advise. Bro, in reality, if I say it, that's what she said joke, technically the video's got to get taken down. I can't, like, you know, big black copter and back shots. No, that's just sexual content. Sorry, bud. Technically, that video's got to come down, and you're banned for 2 weeks. By the way. That's how it's supposed to be ran. And if it's not ran that way, legally speaking, no, you can go up to YouTube with a lawsuit, breach of contract lawsuit. I'm telling you, as soon as you get on YouTube, you agree to their terms of service and privacy policy. The first video you'll see is just, that's what she said, she was sucking my cock. Like rap music in general. Like, no. Breach of contract. Because once you go to their terms of service and their policies, it'll say, no sexual suggestive content allowed. And then there's somebody saying, suck my cock on the stream. Or the song. Like, no, breach of contract. I'm going to enjoy this lawsuit. People don't realize how rich they could get like that in reality. Pretty sure if you sued them for a certain amount, like, you know, you ain't suing them for $2.5 quintillion. They would just settle it out in court in a heartbeat. You know, if you try to sue them for $2.5 quintillion, no, it's going to be them and all their lawyers. No, look, I can appeal a decision they made. Bro, they won't answer that appeal till 8 months later. Swear to God, I got banned. I was being a cyberbully. Just like woke up in the morning, I was laying down and had my blanket over me, kind of. And I was just looking at the camera, not saying anything. Because like people were just starting to tune in, or they got like quiet in the stream and stopped talking. But no, that's the timestamp reference of me being a cyberbully, when I was laying there saying nothing. It took them 8 months to respond to that appeal, by the way. Now, YouTube hates me. There was a much darker side YouTube and like society were trying to do on my name. Like defamation wise and like libel and slander. That's it. More than anything. Like, homie, I hope you understand, like literally somebody was impersonating me, right? I got mad. I got banned because they reported me for like what I was saying to them, because they were like making jokes about my daughter that I didn't know I had, and like saying that I'm glad she got kidnapped and she's getting raped and shit like that, which pissed me off. Well, I screenshotted that. Well, the homeboy changes his username and profile picture, right? Well, I screenshot that. Well, it's in the notifications with his profile there and his name. Like you can see the name change, same comment. They're like, oh, no, we can't prove that, because it was a YouTube administrator that was talking shit to me. That's why. Never mind when I shaved my beard and I changed my profile picture, Google changed their settings and was like, we can't verify if you're an adult. Albeit I'm a monetized YouTuber. Like, I have all this screenshotted, dude. Like, look, I'm telling you, the day I sue Google, like, I own Google. Like, you don't get it yet. I just need money to sue them and, like, file the lawsuit. They're not cheap. They're about $1,000. Like, YouTube's been doing a lot of fucked up shit. That's why I get locked away in this whack-ass algorithm, too. Albeit there's 44 people in here now. Usually it's only, like, the same, like, 10 people. Like, maybe 1 or 2 new people will trickle in. So other than that, if that wouldn't have started happening, like I've been getting canceled pretty much since I started streaming. Albeit like it really started kicking in at the end of April, beginning of May there. That's when it really started kicking in on like getting kicked out of the algorithm and everything. Because right now, there should have been like 20, 50,000 people that have already went through my stream. Maybe a little more, a little less, because it's been about 30 minutes. Because I could average that like at the end of April there for like several weeks and beginning of May. Skank on, I have a job, and I would stop being an internet troll. Again, you know, Ukraine and Taiwan are going to kill you, bro. You're the reason why. Like, you're the reason why Ukraine is going back to Russia and Taiwan's going back to China. Like, bro, I'm not changing on that stipulation. I'm telling you, they're going to kill you, bro. When they find out their life got ruined because of you. They're going to be upset at me a little bit, but, like, no. You could have went away. And why your own country didn't do something? No, they're gonna be like in Israel and take care of it themselves. You ain't gonna do shit about it, I'll do it. May not be an airstrike, but it'll be a gunshot to that fucking head for goddamn sure. And you ain't catching me, brother. I'm gone. And I ain't gonna feel bad for you. I'm really not. It's time for you to grow up, okay? It's Christmas Eve. I'd rather not get into, like, negative, down, depressing shit. Because it's Christmas Eve. But, no, it's time to grow up. And accept what I do for work. You being an ostrich with your head in the sand and your ass up in the air, I mean, me and the entire United Nations are tired of looking at it. No, I'm going to yank you by the back of your neck, pull your head up out of that goddamn sand, and make you face everybody. You have refused to be an adult for too long now. Too long. And literally have zero respect on all the work I've ever done in my life. No, I know, Jeffrey, it's going to get better. I'm not worried about it. Like, I know it's going to get better. I know I'm not giving up, bro. I'm not conforming. Hell no, I ain't getting no damn job. I got a job. I'm a monetized YouTuber. I have to deal with the world's depravity every day, all day, 24/7. And then I get to meet interesting people. Like, well, I can't really say met in person and, like, shook their hand. But, like, I don't know. I'm able to, like, I'm connected to, like, I'm a very influential, polarizing person, I guess is how I need to phrase that. My enemies know I'm rising up, bro. My cup over fucking flows. I eat in front of my enemies. I mean, my fucking drenched in oil. Whether it was a car, fucking vape pens, oil, or food oil. I'm fucking drowning in it. I'm so fucking blessed, I'm spoiled rotten. I stink. It's like, what's that smell? And it's like blessings on blessings. That's what that smell is. That's the smell of victory. I can't give up, man. It's everything I wanted. You know, they're like, no, that other smell. Oh, that's my feet. Sorry, I didn't wash them. My boots get a little raunchy. I'm eventually have to get a new pair here, but that's going to be fucking $70 down the drain. They're good for a couple more months, though, but they are starting to go. Like, especially right back here. It's starting to, like, break here. The tops are still good. Or, like, the sole is. But this back here always fucks up first. And then you usually bust out on the sides here. This one's kind of going that way a little bit, but other than that, they're good. They're going to be good for a couple more weeks, I want to say, or maybe a few more months. Or I want to say a few more months, but I don't know. I take care of them right. They'll last me a while. But I will need a new pair here relatively at some point. It's stogie time. Clark, if you ain't doing anything constructive, fetch me my stogies. One fried pussycat. Well, there's 59 people in here. Not many people are talking. But you think I'm going to bite your head off? You know, I hope everyone's having a blessed day today. Feel free to comment down below, like, share, subscribe. No pressure, but I greatly appreciate the support. And you know, Merry Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas. Oh, I was holding on to it hard. There we go. It's not Christmas yet. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. You are Pinky Daniels? Who's Pinky Daniels? Well, that's cool. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, my finger. I don't even know what's open today because it's Christmas Eve. I want to say everything kind of still open, but shit closes usually on Christmas Eve too. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve over here as well. Christmas Eve over here as well in America. Lay down, stretch. God, my feet stink. No. Here's my feet. Until 5 or 6. Okay, well, the bus will stop running about 6:30. So, my fat ass probably getting some potato bowls. I don't know. I'm gonna go right in the restaurant, order it on the app. I'm gonna tell you that now. Dude, they got cheaper shit on them fucking apps. See, I saw that. I saw one item that's not even on the Wendy's menu. I actually was kind of getting a little low-key pissed off. Because, like, I could have been saving $1 the entire time. I was wondering what the fuck they did with the junior hamburger thing. The $4 one. Where you get a burger, the nuggets and fries and drink for like $4. Yeah, you only find that one on the fucking app. Unless you ask for it. Because it ain't there on the menu. Yeah, they stop it at like the crispy chicken. Yeah, I know. I feel bad. That's what pisses me off more than anything when I look back at like this last year. No, I could have a shit ton of points at fast food restaurants right now. And then I could still have a shit ton of money if I never DoorDashed everything. I can't say everything, but I did DoorDash a lot in the middle of the year there before I started using public transit. Yes, I know that's so cheap. I did that. I got points for my pizza. Like from Papa John's when I ordered that. I've gotten a shit ton of free pizzas. Plus, like, you know, at some point, like, albeit I'm out here homeless, at some point I will have, like, people around me. I don't know, maybe in the future. But, like, you know, someone's going to want to order food, and it's like, hey, I'll order it. You know, just give me the money. So I get all these fucking points. Yeah, I'll order it. Just give me the cash for it. We're good to go. Or cash at me. I want the points. I want free food. I need it. Yeah. Albeit I need to kind of take a break or I'm going to get fat. I don't want to get fat. I'm trying to lose weight and cut weight. I'm trying to eat too at the same time, but... I was like, the only fat I really have left on me is more in my midsection. I'm sure I got some fat content left in my arms and stuff and like my legs a little bit, but it's mainly all up in my abdomen and chest. But yeah, no, I can sit there and the thing I found out, the buses used to be free. They recently became like where they started charging them. Like charging people. Other than that, no, you get on the bus for free. But like, you know, I can take a bus for $1 and then like, you know, pretty much $2 there and back. And go get food. And I was over here DoorDashing shit. And I could have just got on a bus. Probably would have got my food faster and everything, and it'd have been fresh. But I'm over here door dashing it and like Ubering it. Like earlier in the year, this is just things I'm reflecting back on. Sorry. But yeah, then I could have been like going up to the store, having the app and getting points. Like, oh, I don't want a free pus pass. No one likes pus. I got a shit ton of that done, reduced out of my face from my tooth infection. But I know you meant bus. I may or may not have Medicaid. I'm not sure if I got approved for it yet. The food stamps people, they called me and they got the final information and confirmed all the information, and I'm waiting to see if that goes through. It is the holidays too, though, so I gotta remember that. And then I gotta eventually check my P.O. box there for my Medicaid card, or at least a letter whether or not I got accepted or not. My ass is in shape. Why are you always coming in my stream being a dickhead? Every time. Homie, I walk more than you. Dude, I can walk a mile in less than 10 minutes, dog. I'm in shape. Like, you're retarded. And you're pissing me off. I got you, Jason. I was making a joke. But yeah, that's cool. Eventually it does add up, even if it's just $2. $2 a day, $14 a week, $56 a month. And then you act like a bicycle is going to get you in shape. A bicycle ain't going to do shit for you. Unless you're going up hills all day, every day, 24/7, nonstop, that bike ain't going to do shit for you. That's fine. The truth is, honestly, I could chew on it. I was able to chew on it for since it was all fucked up. It's just I didn't want to. Because if that pops any more than it already did, that would have been, no. So, I just strictly ate everything on this side of my mouth. Albeit, this is my left side. It looks like the right. It's just because it's the mirror camera in the front. Just look. I say left side. And then, this is my right side. It's just on the mirrored camera. Oh, and then they got shit you can, you got buy one, get one free shits through Uber. And literally, if you go in the restaurant and just order it yourself and pick it up, no, it's free fucking food. I'm telling you, you can get those 2 damn potato bowls from KFC for $8.75, dog. I'm telling you. That's probably what the fuck I'm getting today, because I'm tweaking for it. Albeit, I'm going to have to take another massive shit. It's all that potato. But, I don't know, it's almost worth it. But yeah, it's doing better, RV. Look, just so I read this for you. No, because all right, you said it. How is that being a dickhead for day 1,196? And then, you said you need to get a bicycle. You can get places to get your ass in shape. Then for day 1,194, you're like, but you're cool. He's crazy as hell. That's why. And then you're like, hell, I think you can get that $7,000 as much as you're kissing their asses. You should ask them. You know, you're talking about the Jews at that point, how it's defending the Jews. And then you said, so how long since you smoked your last pole? Day 1166. Damn. I don't know why they're overlocking their car over there in the apartment buildings. Yeah, I can keep reading it, but like, no, you just said get my ass into shape. Like, bro, and a bicycle ain't gonna do shit for my fucking lower abs or chest. You don't even know basic workout. I mean, yeah, cardio, sure, I get that enough just walking. Again, homie, I can walk a mile in less than 10 minutes. Not over there, I'm not even breathing properly. We'll be inhaling a cigarette, too. Still pissed off from the other day with a Jew comment there. Oh, kissing their ass. I ain't kissing the Jewish people's ass. Drop it. Either it drops or you drop. You've been shooting me with Hitler's gun this entire time? I don't know if y'all seen that movie or the clips to it, sorry. It's for the Jews. Shoots his body a couple more times. So, how's everyone's day going? Y'all have gotten incredibly quiet. You ain't talking. Please stop touching yourself. It's Christmas Eve. It's like, you know, theoretically Jesus Christ's birthday, damn near. Let's not touch ourselves. I was never streaming day 800, but okay. I don't think I was streaming at that time. That's a little too early. No, I don't think so. Far back my streams go, about in the thousands, man. Kind of 900s. No, actually I think it does go back in the 800s, but not that low. There's more like 860. Yeah, I look different because I shaved my beard. My eyes, there's nothing wrong with my eyes. My eyes have always looked like this. They look like this for the last, like, years now. Especially since 2022. You know, they were more, nice and shiny. Prosperity, the last time you were in this stream, I'll give you the answer. I can look at the fucking channel activity. Hold on. Whoa. My thumb's getting stuck in there. Well, it was taking forever to load in, but one day you're in here, one day 1075, and you said, "Yo, Matt, have you been doing I mean, yo, Matt, how you doing? Been a while since I seen you. Last time I remember watching you was on day 900. I see you got monetized." So I mean, it's been over 121 days. So yeah, it's been 121. No, I can look at your channel activity. Like when I can click on your username there, look at channel activity, and see everything you said. And literally hit an arrow on this. Like if you said a lot in the stream, there'll be like an arrow I can click off and see everything you said throughout the entire stream. And then irregardless of whatever, like somebody sends a message, and let's say like they send a message and they delete it or retract it themselves, it doesn't matter, buddy. It got caught on like the live camera, so your message is there until it gets retracted in the stream. So whatever you said is there. No matter how much you try to delete it from the internet, it's forever there. And at a certain point, when you put two and two together and they can't trace where it came from, it's going to be like, yeah, you deleted it. And then, you can catch somebody in a lie pretty easy with that, like that. That's why I don't really delete my streams out and just keep it all public. Because there was a lot of funky shit with the Tyler Robinson thing and the Charlie Kirk case. Because no bullshit, bro. They were, releasing evidence in my stream before it was public. Public knowledge yet. They just failed to mention the bullets with the memes engraved on them. But the gun and wrapped in a blanket in the woods, yeah. And, people were going in that stream being weird, being like, oh, these messages are going to get deleted and blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, it's on the stream. It's too late. You didn't want anyone to see that. You shouldn't have said it. And the Bugaki guy. I haven't done a Bukaki. No, I don't have any support from my friends or family. I don't have any friends or family. I mean, I have family, but, I don't know. We've had such a falling out that I don't know. No. Probably around the time you were, actually viewed me, Prosperity. Yeah, I was getting a job at AutoZone back then. Last year, damn near almost at this point. Well, over last year now. And then being homeless is not rough. As long as you got, money or, at least a level of support in the community, it's not that bad. You some deranged, crazy motherfucker and, piss everyone off. I don't know, you're on your own, kind of. There's good people in a community. You just got to find them. They got to work throughout the shitty bullshit they got to work through. But, no, there's good people. It's not that bad. As long as you have, the biggest thing I'll say you need, albeit, you're going to want food and water and everything. The biggest thing you need while you're homeless is shelter. So that way, if it's raining, snow, sunshine, hurricane, no, you have a place to sleep and where you can be dry. And lay your head at night and be left the fuck alone. That's problem number one. Then, food and water, that should be priority. But, in my eyes, the biggest thing is somewhere to sleep. The last thing you want to do, anyone wants to do, is be sleeping out in the, open in the fucking rain. Yeah, where, no. No one wants to be doing that. Or be sitting in the fucking boiling ass sun all day when you could have this nice, cool shelter you could be sitting in the shade. Enjoying your meal. Okay, you just sound like a pussy to me, yo. You don't even have to be doing hardcore drugs to enjoy it out here. Homie, especially in these days, you got a cell phone too? It's 2025, bro. You got mobile gaming out here. No, I'm telling you, bro. You'll actually love it a little bit. The only things that are downside is when you need to take a shit. Or a piss. You don't exactly have a toilet to go into or a shower every day. But, you can go to the gym and shit and shower, so. Alright, look, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Anyways, block, ban, delete that person. There's no, the churches ain't gonna help me here. They got like food bank stuff, but it usually goes to everyone else in the community. Not saying they wouldn't save anything aside to me. I've applied for food stamps and Medicaid. I'm waiting on that. I don't need advice on how to get the fuck out of my situation. Like, you're gonna piss me the fuck off. Like, you might want to start figuring out how you're gonna beat Russia against Ukraine and how the fuck you're gonna defend Taiwan from China. That's all the fuck I'm gonna tell you if you keep going down this course of path. I'm not fucking playing with you. I'm trying to have a good goddamn Christmas Eve here. Block ban, delete that stupid goddamn motherfucker, bro. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna kill these goddamn people today. They're gonna fucking die! Got to go fucking Bryan Cranston, Breaking Goddamn Bad. I ain't gonna be selling meth. I'm gonna be selling goddamn death. God damn, you're getting so fucking annoying! So fucking tired of this goddamn American constitutional goddamn bubble and the laws. No, you need to be tracked down and have your goddamn ass beat. This fucking Me Too, pussy back, no spine, goddamn worthless culture. God damn, you need learn some respect. Telling you, bro. I'll track your ass down myself, but I'd rather be getting in the goddamn van and just jumping out that shit and beating the fuck out of you. Because I got a lot of places to go. I need to get in the SR-72. So I can fly to your country, get out and beat your goddamn ass and get back in that plane and go to somewhere else. I gotta beat someone's ass. Need to get sober, Cam. Damn, Alex. That's some projection there, brother. I'm in a tent, can't fly anywhere. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, yep. It's gonna be a bad Christmas Eve. So I'm about to unleash a lot of shit on Ukraine. You're gonna stop, I'm telling you. You're gonna learn to shut the fuck up and do what you're told. Usually if somebody's got a theoretical gun pointed at you, you don't start talking shit to the guy that has the gun. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that now. That's how you get everyone killed. And then at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you're the one at fucking fault. Like, no, y'all are fucking dying today. Check out Lawson and Birch. I don't know who the hell you're trying to promote on my stream, but block ban deleted. Oh, Jesus, Sophie ain't been here in a minute. Same old goddamn shit, different day. Whose channel you on talking shit to now? Claiming that if somebody impersonating me is me. Want to say I saw you over there on the channel that months ago. Dude, every time I stream, I'm typically screaming. Enough yapping? You're the one yapping. We've not had a serious conversation about anything. Y'all kind of just come in here with short 1-0s, and I answer it, and y'all kind of just go mute. Y'all cannot hold a conversation. And then you want to go be a bunch of fucking trolls and piss me the fuck off. Trying to grow the stream. So I can make more money, become financially independent through my monetization, let alone make donations today as well. So I can save up and get the fuck out of homelessness. Kind of tired of dealing with like the entire Western hemisphere is bullshit. And like Western leaders, be honest with you, your terrorism is like getting on everyone's goddamn nerve. It's becoming like a legitimate problem. Because you just don't know when to stop. What's all BS, Sophie? Besides the fact, I'm pretty sure they fucking probably have taken another Venezuela oil tanker that they shouldn't be doing. And pretty much putting us on the precipice of World War III more than it's already been. And just trying to get us kicked out of South America next. I got kicked out of Africa. And continuing to get kicked out of Africa. But yeah, let's hear your political opinion while you play World of Warcraft all day. No one fucking cares what you got to say. A fun question, as long as it's appropriate, Sophie. Sometimes you can go off the wall there. You made it to Kentucky? Okay, well, good for you. Let me check the channel activity. I don't know if you're like somebody who was going to like start vlogging on a motorcycle or something when they went around. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you did. That was day 1165, where you said you were going to Kentucky. Because you have the Pyrenees dog as well. Is your dog okay? Yes, Nicholas, my retirement. Or Nikolai. Last part's Bree in your name. Oh, you definitely fucked up. You just get Black Man deleted for that. Well, not your... It goes, Kellogg's. Oh, I've already got that question. I'd rather fight 100... I'd rather fight one big duck than 100 duck-sized horses. No. Because albeit, yes, it's going to be a mini horse, but you got to realize, like, you know, go mess with your cat when your cat's fighting another cat. Go grab it in the middle of it. Albeit, yeah, you're stronger than everything, but you're going to feel how strong that little cat is at the same time. And now you got a little horse that size. No, that shit's gonna hurt. Especially if they like horse kick you in your fucking shin. Hell to the fuck no. That's one big duck, but I'd rather fight the one horse-sized duck than 100 duck-sized horses. Because that just makes them smaller and faster. Horses are already fast. Like, no, you just make them better. Not that they're not good. Well, I'm just using that as an example, Kellogg. But like, no, you make a horse smaller, it's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, hey Milo, how you doing? Happy Christmas Eve. I need to blow my nose or something. There's like a crusted like lining in my nose. Something, because I should not be breathing like that. I ain't breathing right. Dude, why does my hair always do that? Man, I'm going to have to wet it and put it back in a ponytail. Well, no, Kellogg. You're fighting a duck the size of a horse, or you're fighting 100 horses the size of a duck. So understand that duck can pretty much swallow you whole, mind you. Let alone if it kicks you with its web foot or something, dude. Or like puts its web footing on you. You ain't going anywhere. You're probably getting crushed. And it can fly too, so it's not like you're gonna have to run to the trees and treat it like a dinosaur. And hope it don't push it over. That's a big ass bird. I would rather whisper dramatic entrance, personally. I think that's a little bit funnier. Because I just walk in through the door and like all the cameras pan to me and it's just like dramatic entrance. And then just go sit down. Versus like kicking the fucking door in and just walk in. Oh, dramatic entrance. So dramatic. No, you're fucked either way, because no, you got horses that are now faster, they're smaller, and they can still horse kick you. And there's 100 of them that are going to swarm you, so it's not like you can walk or run away from them. You're going to trip and fall at some point, and you're getting horse kicked to death. It'd be like the dude who dies in like Lost World Jurassic Park when all the little commies or whatever the fuck they are, I don't want to call them commies, but the little dinosaurs jump on the guy, but it's going to be 100 horses doing that to you. They ain't biting you, just kicking the fuck at you. Well, they could bite you. You got to remember that too. Horse got teeth. Like, nah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like being loud too, so like, I don't know, I'd like to yell plot twist sometimes. Especially given current circumstances today. Now, plot twist! It's going to be a nightmare before Christmas for some of y'all. It's going to... I hate people. I hate people. I hate people. Poor Ukraine. I don't know why I feel bad, bro. They've like tormented and harassed me so much, and like, dude, like, and the worst part is they're the reason why the Mossad's been blamed for so much shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, the Jewish people really have not been bothering me. It's the fucking Ukrainians, dog. I'll go ahead and tell you now. It's like, why don't you start pointing the gun that way and stop aiming it at the fucking Jews, please? Because like, you'll really piss me off there. The Jews have done things for me that I don't even want to talk about. The Jews are nice people. Y'all are just monsters. I don't even want to call you a monster. I don't want to boost your ego. Monster's not even the word. Y'all are mongrels. There we go. That's a better way. I don't want to say that. That's just offensive. I don't want to call you a mongrel. Yeah, of course his people are the worst sometimes. You're the only ones here. You'll make demons blush. Like, goddamn, boy. You okay? What? The fentanyl coyotes? No. I've heard about the cocaine sharks, though, off the coast of like Venezuela and Brazil and all that. They're definitely getting high as fuck with Trump blowing up all them drug boats. Cocaine fish and cocaine sharks. You thought that Mako was swimming fast before, son. Or that fucking barracuda. Homie, you just geeked him up. But no, I've not heard about the fentanyl coyotes. What do they do? Just pass the fuck out? Fentanyl is like kind of a zombie drug, I thought. I thought it made you more like nod off and like, you know. I don't know. I don't do it. South, if you sent a 499 super, it would be up on the screen. I'm not trying to be like a smartass. So no, I didn't get it. YouTube said no, brother. You'd have to donate it to my Cash App or PayPal at that point if it's rejecting you like that. That's probably why a lot of people's donations ain't went through, and I'm not trying to ignore you or be like a dickhead about it. Like, no, the 499 didn't go through. Okay, yeah, they've been acting kind of weird. I'm in the middle of a city, out in the woods in the city, so I'm not too worried about a coyote. There's like a shit ton of dumpsters they're gonna go to before they'll ever like find me or care for me. Knock on wood so I don't jinx it. Yeah, can we like look, this is why I ended up having to go to jail. Because I want to keep my streets clean. Like, no, homie. I'm picturing 25 years from now right now. Hey, look, I'm 32 right now. Homie, I'm talking about being 57 years old. Pretty much going on 60. What in the fuck is going to be on the streets then? At a certain point, we kind of got to draw the line on drugs here. Like, I'm cool with alcohol, weed. But, like, this fentanyl and all this other, like, synthetic, this new, like, dude, we have got to draw a line. And I mean we as, like, the human race and the entire international community have to draw a line somewhere. What the fuck is this going to be 25 years from now? Sophie, streaming, like I always do. I can't hang out with my mom, so. I'll be streaming out here in the woods. And at some point I'll get food at a restaurant that's unfortunately open, or thankfully open on Christmas. Unfortunately they're open, but thankfully they're open. You know what I mean? I'm appreciative of it. Personally, I wish you like got to spend time with your family. Because if I was your boss, I'd try to figure out your fucking schedule. Be like, okay, now when are you like, when is your family? Like, when is it? Is it early? Is it late at night? Because if it's early, I'll schedule you later in the day. And if it's late at night, I'll schedule you early that day. So you're off work and can be with your family. Albeit the schedule would typically not be like that and be around your work schedule and what you need for like to pick up your kids and blah, 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 or go to your doctor's appointment and all that. But specifically for these holidays, yeah, I'd have it worked out that way in some way. So that way you got to spend time with your family, because it sucks having to work all day and you miss everything. And you have to serve people that are there with their families and all that shit. Like, no, y'all would love me as a boss. I just don't know why you don't want to work under me. You're still working? Okay. All right, Sophie. Whatever. Okay. And like, there's only 8 people in here. It went from like 50 people to like nobody in here. When so like, dude, what are y'all doing? Oh, wait, I need to ban Sophie. She probably knows Natasha. Getting those women over the seas as well. And they're being weird. So we'll do that. I don't know. They're being weird. I don't like it. Let's see what my phone battery lies at. 27%. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's throwing off that one guy too, by the way. What was your name? Fucking Prosperity on TV. Albeit I think they're not in the stream anymore. You can actually see my mouth doing like that shit where I like, when I say my S's and stuff, my mouth goes all the way over there. You know, when I had my beard, it covered it up. Besides, like, all my missing teeth, usually. I mean, you'd see it when I laugh and be like, ah, ha, ha. You know, you don't see the top ones. I know it's probably hard for some people to get used to. Yeah, all the time. I used to have a girl in school who would laugh my fucking ass off at me when she saw it and figured out no. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. What is this email? Limited or no ads on your video. U.S. Special Forces unit and dog vanish. Hashtag politics. Hashtag police. Hashtag shorts. Hashtag hoarder. Hashtag reality. Hashtag USA. Hashtag short video. Hi, Matthew Golding. After conducting an additional review of the video, we determined that it's not suitable for all advertisers. As a result, it will run limited or no ads. U.S. Special Forces unit and dog vanish. That was the email that went boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I put that in a short and I put it in your fucking face. Unfortunately, I have to do that in front of everyone. It makes me feel like a Saving Private Ryan scene when they're over there just inconsiderately throwing dog tags out in front of everybody. No, the entire goddamn country can see that. And you're still... I know, you're pissing everyone off. You thugging, bro. Thugging it out in a tent. I appreciate it. Damn, South. I don't know what Sophie did to you. I'm making an assumption. I'm not going to sit and wait and find out, though. I'm just going to block me and delete it. Because there was a shit ton of people in here when she came in. They all kind of disappeared. And I know she's over in the UK, and I pissed a woman off in the UK. Like, dude, I don't know what it is. Women love me, bro, and they want to control me. And I'm just not somebody that's going to be controlled. Like, bro, I don't know what it is. Bro, it's like 60 degrees out right now. I don't have to be in my jacket. I just don't feel like having my man titties on this train. My big old boobies. I say, all I got under this is a jacket. Or not, I used to have a hoodie under this, but it's warm as fuck. I had to take all my layers off yesterday. I was in the bus, like, sweating. I was like, oh my God. And it was like 40 degrees last night. It was warm as fuck. Like, homie, I got a shower curtain I can cover up with this tarp before I even have to bust out a blanket. And then I'm laying on styrofoam and NASA blankets. Like, homie, I'm warm as fuck out here. Yeah, but no, I'm already going to go ahead and get ahead of that Lele Jessica problem. But it's not them. These ones are people from overseas. That's the worst part. Like, bro, I don't know what it is with me and women. We just ain't going to get along. Like, unfortunately, it's one of those things where you're going to have to lock us in a room together. And I mean, like, at some point, we're fucking. And I don't know what it is. It's going to be like one of them weird, like, explosive hate, want fucks. I don't know. You just need to go ahead and get it over with. I don't know what it is with women, man. They just, bro, I don't get it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get ahead of that problem. Because that shit pisses me off too, though, dude. She was over there trying to make me feel... I was this close to donating to her, too, because, like, bro, claimed she was, like, at this, like, halfway house type thing, albeit it's not really, like, a halfway house. I mean, it would kind of be... I wouldn't say a halfway house, but, like, it's not... We're like, there's a bunch of homeless people, and they live in it, type house. Well, she ended up allegedly got kicked out because like her cat was making too much more noise, and the landlord called her about, confronted her about it, and then she like got aggressive with the landlord and like pretty much told him to shut the fuck up. Long story short, and then she got kicked out. Well, she was on the train, crying her eyes out and stuff. And I tell her, I was like, well, you got till like, she said she had till Monday to move, but she's on the train leaving now. It's like, well, first of all, go back. You're able to be there till Monday. And then second, you'll be able to like have a place to sleep tonight and figure everything out. I told her all that, but like certain things started going down in a weird way. Like I forgot I had my stream on, and I was over here talking to my mom about something serious, and then like come to find out she started like ridiculing me and shit or something, like the girl I'm talking to, and like we start arguing. And then I had somebody on the stream coming in impersonating my dad, who's dead. Like, bro, that was a terrible Thanksgiving. But as we were arguing, come to find out, she was an adult entertainer. Previously, she said she was wanting to get into the business. And I was trying to talk her out of it just by saying, like, hey, think about your children. Yeah, sure, you're going to make all that money and all this stuff, but what are you going to do when your kids are at the lunch table with their friends and they show you, your kid, your naked body with somebody that ain't their father? And even then, it's, showing you inappropriate things of you and their father. But no, come to find out, she makes $80,000 a year. She was an adult entertainer, and I was this close to donating money to her. So I had to block me and delete that bitch. And then she was like, oh, I'm glad your daughter got kidnapped and all this other shit. That's where I really was done with her. I was like, yeah, no, we're done right there. We're going to go ahead and stop that right there. And then, like, Jessica and Lele, I don't know what the fuck I did to them. Like, I don't know. That's, like, dude, women are just retarded. That's all I can tell you. Well, Dave went on an active campaign, and I got to take that with a grain of salt. They may or may not have been on an active campaign. Albeit some people have came in and said it, but I mean, I've seen too many people try to instigate shit, so I don't know, really. Like, I don't care to really look into this. Albeit I get mad and angry at the trolls, I just keep on driving. I'll look back sometimes in the rearview mirror and be like, yeah, whatever. Down the road I go. So, are we going to talk, or are we just going to look at me? I really wish people would stop vigorously masturbating. And talk in the YouTube chat, please. Oh, look at you. Oh. Oh. Look at you. Ain't that just adorable? Oh. Oh. A lot of y'all think I'm a big dude too, by the way. I'll show you how small I am. A ton of rat, boy. Ton of rat size, son. Again, that's my forearm. That's a pack of cigarettes. I'm not a big dude. A bicep. Like, not a big guy, bro. Not a big guy at all. Oh, beat it's warm enough for that. Not even warmer than my jacket. Oh. Armpits itching. Oh. Oh, hold on. You want to see my self-mutilation scars? There we go. That's actually good lighting for it all. Yeah, buddy. That's the right side. Hold on, I'll show you the left. We ain't done yet, boys. The left, though, is like a fucking rock, though. I don't get it. Like, my left side was like a rock. I don't know, you might not be able to see it. Let me turn the light a little bit better. My left side was like a rock. I cut the fuck out of this, but this side was like a rock. I don't know what it was. This side was just like hard. Every time I'd go to cut it, it would just like, nope. The razor blade would be like, nah, buddy, we ain't going into that arm. This one, no, yeah, it would just all the way 9 ways to Sunday. They're a cheap brand that has been like slowly introduced into America right now. It's like selective vape stores and tobacco stores, but the prices are going to vary. But typically, they're the cheapest brand you can get. Where I typically get mine from, they're $3.41 for one pack. I can get 2 packs for $6.81. If I wanted to get a whole carton, it's like $30. That's how much cigarettes are at my place. Now, if I can't, that store's closed and I can't get those cigarettes, you know, I got to spend about like almost $5 for like Lucky Strikes or something. These are like $4.50, $4.60 after tax usually. Sometimes they'll be $5.60 though. So I typically go get the other pack. You know, if I'm going to pay $6 for one pack, no, I can get 2 for that price. Fuck that. Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I love the people that would come in and want to buy all those Newports and shit. Hopefully they sold them for a cheaper price. I love when those people would come in, because I'd hear about the prices of cigarettes up north, and I'd be like, that's goddamn robbery. Like, no, that's some bullshit. You know, like, bro, if I could give you the whole fucking thing, like, bro, I'll keep going. Nah, we fixing that bullshit. Hell the fucking, no. You know, that's why you got stuck to like being able to only sell like 2 cartons to people a day. Because no, people would come down where it's cheaper, buy it, and then go up north and sell it for a cheaper price than they sell it at stores. And they didn't like that. Like, homie, bro, like you making my heart bleed when I read $13.67 for a fucking pack of Mavericks. In reality, Mavericks are kind of like the second cheapest you can go outside of like Lucky Strikes, usually. There's some places you can go, you get Mavericks less than $5. Oh, hell yeah, I know they did the Newports, but either still like, you know, that's because the most expensive ones, I'm sure. The last time I've been to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina was 2012. And the last time I ever went to a beach was like in 2017. I went out to the Atlantic beach and like went to go have nostalgia. Unfortunately, I got there pretty much at like sunset, and it was cold as fuck with the ocean wind. But I sat there and just like, just thought about life. And, I grew up on the boardwalk in Atlantic Beach. My uncle used to have a cabin out there when I was a kid. And we get to like use it sometimes during the summer. And it was the boardwalk. Like, no, beachfront, pretty much. Like, homie, I like walk. Like, if I were to flip the camera around, like, I'm out in the front porch. There's a road. The houses are on the other side of the road. Beach is on the other side of the houses. And don't worry about that trash. I'm going to pick that up. That ain't nothing. Have I ever heard of Zen? Yeah. Ons was around before Zen. Bro, I like fucking hoarded on. That's how I got through when I got out of jail in 2022, September 15th. When I went in August 12th for resistive truck to legs, I told a cop to go do their fucking job. They didn't like it. This little mouth pouch, yeah. Surprisingly enough, they work. It does curve the craving for like a cigarette and that nicotine you want. It really does. Unfortunately, you got to spit a lot more. You do not want to swallow that. Well, I'm sorry, the weigh station in my area was closed for nearly a year. And after I made a Facebook post about it being closed, it opened up the next day. Clearly, someone's getting the fucking trouble, and I'm going to make sure of it. Yeah, you better spit your saliva out. Bro, you do not swallow your dip spit. No, spit that shit out. No, it's not edible. It's tobacco. No, spit it out. Spit it out before there's, like, I'm already sure there's something forming now like the popcorn lung with vapes. No, do not eat it. Do not eat it. No. Spit that shit out. Do not swallow your saliva from it, bro. You're like ingesting chemicals and all that shit. No. I don't care if it's chew or just like... Zen. And then, no, Zen does have nicotine in it. Warning, this product contains nicotine. What are you talking about? It's right there. I got this from somebody. I still ain't even used it. They're in here. I want to say I open it from here. Yep. See? It's still in there. All good. I ain't used them yet. No, you cannot eat that. I'm just going to block ban delete you for saying bad shit on my stream. Unfortunately, if you ain't block ban deleted, somebody's going to believe you, and then they're going to ingest that, and then they're going to get sick. So I'm not being responsible for that. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Yeah, Vartal. Yeah, gross. Please don't swallow Zens and eat them. Spit out your spit. Yes, Vartal, I know. It's a troll. It's an annoying ass troll. I need that hand glove thing, dude. That has like the resistance on it. You can put like 1 pound, 2 pound, like 5 pound. Where you just like open and close your hand. Because my thumb slides too much into these. I can just sit here and do this all day. Oh, ow, let's pinch my finger. Ba-da-ba-ba. Woo! What a day, what a day. Hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas Eve. Some people are going to be having a nightmare before Christmas. Sorry, Ukraine. That's good, Vartle. I need to cut back on my smoking. I'm about to smoke another cigarette. How many I got in this pack? Yeah, I'll smoke another one. I typically smoke it halfway and try to put it out and then smoke it again. But I only do that like when I'm at my shelter. I don't like having a half-lit cigarette around people or in a cigarette pack because it just fucking stinks. Well, no, it sounds like you need to find somebody who smuggles cigarettes up into different states and sells them for a cheaper price. You need to go find that black market cigarette. People do it. I've seen it. And, like, look, I'm not against it. I'm happy when I see them. Because it's like, bro, this register's about to be fucking stacked. Like, we making money today. I care less. How much more do you need? No, this is going to a great cause. I already know. You have to spit. If you don't, you're going to ingest a shit ton of nicotine into your stomach. God, I wish it was cold. The ants are coming out and the spiders are out and shit. It's making me nervous having this door open on my tent. If you don't, you'll throw up. And make yourself, if you don't throw up, you'll make yourself really nauseous and like sick. You'll be over there like, ooh, what the fuck's wrong with me? Maybe because you've been swallowing nicotine. You ain't really supposed to smoke it. It's bad for you. You definitely ain't supposed to eat it. Well, I'm just talking in generalities, Vartle. There's other people that might just be dipping or something and be like, oh, I thought I could do that. And now, they don't have to look like an idiot. It's like, no, you can't do that. When you feel all that spit get in your mouth when you have that pouch there, you gotta it out. Mind you, if you got like cotton mouth, I'm not saying don't let it swish around in there and like wet your mouth, but other than that, you gotta spit it out. Because it will like get your mouth salivating somewhat. Ugh. It's making my stomach turn. Even thinking about swallowing that. And I've swallowed a lot of things. That thing's making my stomach turn. That's making my making my stomach turn. Oh my God, armpit. Why is it itching? Oh, what am I doing? No, I'm not saying you did it on purpose. No, I've seen it happen to a bunch of people. I didn't smoke cigarettes and all that in high school. Okay. I'll explain it one time for the stream while I'm homeless, okay? Job-wise, I'm practically a John Taffer, Gordon Ramsay, walking around hybrid mix here where I work at. So if you want to go cross-contaminate food in front of me, no, I'm going to call you out for it. I don't give a fuck if there's no one in the store, if there's everyone in the store. I will call you the fuck out for it. First off. That food's been passed this whole time. If you ain't giving it to them for free, or ain't giving them fresh food, we're going to have an issue. That thing's past its sell date. You still try to serve it, we're going to have an issue. You want to call out all the time and be late all the time. And for some reason could call out accumulatively for like 6 months straight throughout the year and still have a job there. We're going to have a problem. Meanwhile, I miss one day. I'm getting fired. Or damn near. It's problem number one with the job there. Second. And before I go into the second part, the first part is, like, I'm a great employee. I get 5-star reviews, like, on Google, everything, no matter where I'm at, where I work. And a lot of places I've worked at dealt with, like, had serious cross-contamination issues, so the work wasn't for me. And there's no in-between. Or, you know, where I'm getting into part two, where I had a job, but, you know, I'm big into politics. Well, I watch C-SPAN a lot. Congress has been bitching on C-SPAN for 3 days straight about a fentanyl crisis. Well, I'm Ubering, taking care of my mother, who had a 4.9 out of 5 aneurysm in her pelvis at the time. Well, as I'm Ubering, I see the weigh station in my area has been closed. And it's been closed for months now. I mean, like, damn near a year. I make a Facebook post about it. It opens up the next day. Well, as I'm driving down the road, going down the highway, my car starts wobbling, giving me death wobble. So I pull over. Unfortunately, I pulled over about 50, 60 meters behind a state trooper who had someone pulled over. I'm over there leaning on the median in a fucking t-shirt, flip-flops, and shorts. And then homie gets out of his patrol car asking me what I'm doing, which pisses me off. I tell him to rip up whatever fucking ticket or whatever the fuck he's doing and get his ass to the weigh station. He knew me by name, tells me to get back in the car. I immediately comply and leave. Well, 3 days go by. It's 3 days. I'm going back down the road to go pick up my mother, who's getting discharged from the hospital. Well, there's a state trooper as someone else pulled over on a highway, but like my car's operating fine. I don't pull over behind this one, nothing. I just drive by this one, my window's down, and I yell, "Fucking faggot!" And then I watch homeboy, who has been over 90 degrees in the passenger side of the window, robot turn and run to his car. And again, in his car, light, I can see the lights come on and everything pretty much chase me down, pull me over. Well, the guy I yelled at 3 days prior is with him. They pretty much rip me out of the car, throw me in cuffs. They put me in the front seat, which makes me suspicious about this whole fucking thing. But it took me straight to jail and arrested me for resisting obstructing delay. I got arrested August 12th, 2022. And I got out September 15th, 2022. They disposed of the case, so you can't really see it. Like, I got the paperwork if you don't believe me, but like, no, that's what happened. I've posted it on my YouTube and everything, and I've showed it on stream a couple times. Just because the case is disposed, and I have to fight the courts to make it like public. So like, then I became homeless after that. And then like, I was sent up Schitt's Creek. Long story short. There's like services. I've applied for Medicaid and food stamps. I'm hoping I get approved for that. I'm going to swallow my pride and just take what my government offers me. So, I mean, I technically kind of need it. So, why say no to free money? And free food and shit. You know what I mean? End of the day, I really can't have a fire here, but like, you know, I don't know. I don't know, we become friends and I hang out at your house. Like, hey, can we go to the grocery store? I like got a food stamp card. Albeit it's my food. I'm cooking it and everything for me, but you know, you want some? So they don't think you're like, it's fraud. You know, I ain't buying you groceries, albeit you can eat what I buy. I share, I'm not a monster. Like people like to portray me as. Plus, with all the illegals getting deported, I think I might actually get approved pretty quick, so I ain't too worried about it. I'm gonna get my benefits. And it's not that I tried to be dishonest on my applications. I just don't know what to tell them, because like these days where my monetized stream is, like, yeah, I make money, but I don't. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't give you like an accurate like pay stub of like, yeah, this is what it's going to be. Because it could be nothing, or it could be $1 billion, and you ain't going to give me benefits. But I ain't making $1 billion. I'm pretty much making nothing. So that's where I'm at. And even then, like, albeit I can't have a fire within the city limits, like, no, I might cave and get a skillet. And some oil. You know, you need oil for it. I just got to find a place to actually properly clean it. I don't feel like going to someone's restaurant in their bathroom and cleaning out my skillet all the time. Albeit if that's what I got to do, that's what I'll fucking do. Yeah, I don't even make that. I made that once, Vartal, and that was like 10 months ago. Actually, no, it wasn't 10 months ago. Excuse me. About 4 months ago. I only made that once. The Medicaid is the one I'm biggest worried about. Like, I want food stamps, don't get me wrong, because I go ahead and buy, like, oranges and apples and bananas and shit. Or, like, possible, like, food that's, like, I can eat then. I don't have to really cook. It's already cooked type thing, or you can eat cold. Or, like, some cereal. At least, like, the little individual packets. I don't want a whole box, so there's, like, not a pest issue. But, like, no, I could find stuff I could make that's, like, already cooked. But, yeah, I need that shit. Especially the Medicaid, like with my teeth and the infection. Like, no, I need Medicaid to pay for the dentist visit. I need Medicaid to fucking go visit the podiatrist to take my big toenail off. Like, no, I need Medicaid bad. And then, Lord willing, hopefully nothing else bad happens to me, but something else breaks on me or goes wrong. I need Medicaid to fix it. So, where's my phone at? Okay. List of 11 recall products on Walmart and Amazon. I'd look at it, but I'm on Google. It doesn't pull up like Bing does. Sometimes I can get the Bing newsfeed to like thumbnail on my screen. Y'all can't see it. I can, because I'm not screencasting, but I can read the actual article to you. So I don't know those 11 products, but apparently there's been 11 products recalled from Walmart and Amazon, according to Google. So, and the picture on some of it was, the picture for the thumbnail of the article was text. So I'm sure there's some other stuff in there too they're recalling. But if I were to click on that actual article, it would have lagged out the stream, and I'd have to open YouTube back up and all that. And it'd lag out, and it'd be like me like repeating myself. Like, it lagged out, it lagged out. It lagged out. It's like being on screencast and going on my own stream. It starts fucking spider webbing, bro. I don't know what to do. And I guess to ramble on random tangents, since no one's going to be like really talking in the chat, the reason why I do my podcast the way I do my podcast, albeit I like to stream video games, but I need a moderator to deal with people that are going to be like inappropriate when I do stream video games. And usually they're not on when I'm streaming a video game. And like, dude, me shaving my beard, like, everyone's kind of freaked out about that. I think people had like a very, very low opinion of me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Or like they had like other dark intentions. Because a lot of that stopped when I shaved. Like, it's not been like a reoccurring thing anymore. Like, yeah, that shit was going on since, like, day one, too. That's, like, the worst part of it all. And then, like, it really stopped after I shaved. Like, I'm not cutting my hair. If I cut my hair, like, no, I feel like I lose a bunch of followers. At that point. Because I wouldn't even, like, look the same anymore. I can look like I cut my hair when I pull it all back and, like, you know, got it wet and shit. But it's kind of like where I'm going at with that. You know, if I was streaming, and that's where all 16,000 people subscribe to and shit. You know, if I did anything but League of Legends, like, you know, 16,000 people ain't going to tune in or view it, usually. Maybe half, maybe a fourth. It just depends. I mean, outside of my, like, polarizing posts, like, no, they've been seeing that for a while now. That's nothing new to them. I'll go ahead and be honest with you. Is my chat glitched out quite possibly? Yes, that's my chat is glitched out. That's why. Oh, okay, I didn't miss much. Yeah, you should be straight. Exactly. I'm jobless 1 year and I get 13 EU every month and cheaper rent. Medical insurance still within America though. You have any plans for Christmas? No, I don't have any plans for Christmas. I got blocked and deleted by my mom. So there's no, like, over there having turkey. No, none of that. Hey, joke's on her. That turkey gonna be dry as fuck. I ain't the one cooking it. Bro, that Thanksgiving turkey was the juiciest fucking turkey I ever had in my motherfucking life, boy. I'm telling you. Like, bro, I was cutting it, watching the juice just out, bro. Wasn't drying out, but like when I say it was just oozing out, but like, oh my God, you could see it. It was so juicy. It was so good. I could smell that shit cooking in the neighborhood. I know everyone in that goddamn neighborhood was like, motherfucker, give me a goddamn plate. I smell it. Because I seasoned the fuck out of that thing too, boy. And then I stabbed like little holes in it, poured butter all on it, put a stick of butter on it at the beginning so it melts actually into the holes. After I seasoned the fuck out of it, like dry rubbed it on there, seasoned the fuck out of it. And then at a certain point, like when it was getting close to you know, being done, maybe halfway in cooking type thing, I took another stick of butter and put it on there. So it all melted in there. If I had an injector thing, I'd inject it in there. But like, you know, I put it on there. I poked enough holes in it that the butter was going to seep off down into those holes. And it sure the fuck did. It was the juiciest fucking chicken I had. Besides having like onions and chicken broth and water at the bottom of the pan that's steaming too. Ew, with shrimp? The rotisserie chicken wrap. Fuck yeah, 9 ways to Sunday, but with shrimp? Ugh. Like a rotisserie chicken with a little bit of lettuce, tomato, and like red onion. I mean, white onion's good. I like the bite of red onion. Red onion's got a lot more flavor, in my opinion. Like if I have white onions, I don't mind if my white onions get a little burnt. A little bit. When they're sauteing and stuff. Like red onions, you can't let them things get burnt. I've never ate a burnt red onion. I don't want to. Because they got enough of like a strong onion taste that I like. And you don't need a lot. I mean, you can put a lot on there if you really want to, but you just need a couple strands. And that onion will still get through. Bacon, tomato, provolone. I mean, sure. You want to add the pork on there. I try to avoid pork, albeit I know I can eat it. It's not a problem. It's a me thing. It's kind of like my beard when I was growing it out and I finally cut it. Like, I will eat pork. Like, homie, I ate, like, pepperoni pizza a couple days ago. But, you know, I try to... If I see bacon, no, I can't have it. I try to at least moderate myself sometimes. I need to do the same with my smoking and vaping. I'm doing, the same with the beer. I can get more beer, but, like... We're good. I shouldn't eat any more tomorrow, let alone through today and the next day. So, the day after that. If I do, too bad. Well, I wouldn't say being healthy. I mean, like, it's more of a biblical thing. You can't eat pork. Pork's an unclean meat. Doesn't matter if you're Muslim or Christian or Jewish. Technically speaking, but, you know, you don't need to worry about what's clean and unclean. It's just one of those levels of devotion I'd like to try out. That's all. You got to remember, back in the day, no, you couldn't eat that shit. You ate that shit, you were unclean. You know, Jesus sacrificed himself and, you know, absolved us of our sin, albeit we sin all the time. But, like, the Old Testament ways were like, no, homie, you were getting, like, judged and, like, executed by God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Sacred Bible type thing. You know, there's a lot more obvious grace these days. But, you know, I like to try it. It's like with the beard thing and growing out the hair and the beard and not cutting it, like, or trimming it. It was like, oh my God. Like, where's Jesus so I could see how he eats without eating his beard? I have a feeling he uses his fingers a lot. And like, oh, little pieces of fish and like bread. I use probably little bites, not fucking eating. I'm trying to eat the burger in one bite. I say my health, I give, like eating healthy, I give a fuck about that. I mean, I eat healthy, don't get me wrong, but, you know, even if I eat junk food, I'll do enough to go burn it off, usually. I can give a fuck about eating healthy. You know, if I'm over there eating a fucking quarter pounder or something and fries and like a soda, like, no, I'm probably about to walk 5-10 miles a day. And if not, oh well. It's probably cold as fuck out and my muscles are going to be overworking just to stay warm, so. Yeah. You know, when I was throwing up blood and shit, like, no, I needed to eat healthy, allegedly, because I was poisoned. I thought it was, they thought it was something else. I swear I was poisoned. But, no, yeah, I started eating salads, albeit it was out to eat restaurant things. No, it was more salads and everything I was supposed to be eating. And, like, water. I didn't touch spices, none of that shit. Like, I do care about my health, but, like, no, I'll eat unhealthy. I just try to eat it in moderation. You know, I don't try to eat 2 fucking mashed potato bowls from KFC every night. You know what I mean? On top of whatever else I ate that day. What time is it real bit, too? It's 9:30. The buses are about to just start. Okay. I need to charge my phone up, too. I need to keep an eye on that. Because I'm going to go get something to eat here soon. Grilled chicken salad? I love any salad, bro. Whether there's meat in it or not, as long as I got ranch with it, we're good to go. I love salad. You know, I prefer to have it like more like with meat in it if I'm going to have it as a meal. Other than that, I love it as like a little entree before like steak or chicken or a pork chop. Or like a salmon patty. And any fish I eat, no, lemon pepper, straight lemon pepper. And then I got to pull the meat from the skin, let the skin sear and char, and then put the meat back on that skin layer. So that way when I flake through all the fish, the skin chips off. It's not some mushy, nasty thing. And I don't know, you get a little bit of like a grill, like charcoal taste on the fish that helps also bite down on the gaminess of a fish, along with the lemon pepper. Because usually when they cook fish, you know, you look at the skin on the other side, it's all soft and mushy, and it's like, I don't want to be eating that. You got to kind of burn it. Not saying where it's like brittle and it's going to, But like, it's burnt, it's got a crunch to it, so when you do flake through the fish with your fork, it snaps it off. I would always say to cook your own fish if you are going to eat fish. Cook your own. Because it's better off to burn it than to, because you don't want someone undercooking it. You'll get sick as fuck. I feel like that's why I was throwing up one time. I'll be honest with you. I got sick as fuck. Because what I ate that day, I ate fish that day. And, that's what I'm talking about with the skin being, mushy like that. Homie, I want to see that skin burnt. So I know that fish is kind of on there. I know I don't want, dry and, charcoal fish meat. But the skin itself, no, burn the skin. I give a fuck about the skin. Burn it. I'll eat it, don't get me wrong. That's what I learned from, cooking. And making my own fish when I did have, salmon patties. Albeit I get it rare because them things were, fucking $30 a pack in a bag. For, multiple, flanks of them. I could go out to the river and catch one fresh. Yeah, let me check something real quick. So I'm back. I don't care if it's catfish, dude. Lemon pepper all the way. 9 ways to Sunday. I've had beer battered catfish from ones we caught. 38 minutes. Okay. I don't need to rush. But I do need to move, though. And, get something situated so that when it is time to go, I can go. Because no, it's Christmas Eve. I got to get through Christmas Eve traffic. The buses only run for so long, and I don't want to be, not be able to get back to my campsite. So I kind of got to move today kind of early. But it won't be here till 38 minutes, so. I got time to chill with y'all and chat with y'all. And I need to kind of charge my stuff up, too. So that way I can get through today and tomorrow. More than anything. Albeit there's places I go to still charge my shit up, albeit it's Christmas. But, I'd rather be chilling at my shelter, not doing a lot of shit. It's Christmas. Breaded just right. It depends on the breading you use, too. I mean, you could use basic, breadcrumbs from your own bread. Or you could crush up some Doritos, dog. Or, Sun Chips. Crush something up. You just put it in a, milk, buttermilk and egg wash and roll it. And after you roll it the first time, dip it again in the buttermilk and egg wash and then roll it again. You can kind of do whatever you want. How I try to tell people to learn how to cook and learn how a seasoning tastes. Literally just make a cheese quesadilla. I don't care what cheese you like and what cheese you use. Just make a cheese quesadilla, go to your burner on your oven. If it's flat, a flat top, you can kind of do it even if it's the coil burners, but, the shell, the taco shell will stick to the burner if you ain't careful, especially if it gets too hot. But just make a cheese quesadilla, and then take the seasoning you want to learn how it tastes and how you could add it to another meal or anything. Throw it in the cheese of the cheese quesadilla. Overdo it, but don't overdo it where you're gonna kill yourself. In flavoring, eat the cheese quesadilla. That's how you know it's gonna taste. Because oregano and basil have a very distinct different taste. Basil is a little bit sweeter than oregano. Oregano is a little bit more I wouldn't say bitter, but it's got a more of a stronger herbal taste than basil. Basil's a lot more a little bit more sweeter. And then you get to figure out how paprika and cumin and all that tastes. Because you already know how salt and pepper taste. That's not anything new. That's more you got to apply to someone's palate. Some people like a lot, some people don't like a lot. You got to find the Goldilocks spot on that one. Because that's a pretty basic condiment people like on their shit. And if you really want a McDonald's burger, I'm telling you, it's a healthy toast, mind you, of salt and pepper. That's it. On both sides. So whatever side of the patty you're putting down first, put a healthy amount of salt and pepper on that bitch. Put that side down first, and then do the same thing on the other side. And you will have a burger that tastes exactly like McDonald's. I promise you. It's just a healthy amount. What it looks like is going to be too much, no, it's just right. You know, you didn't take half the jar and put it on there. But, like, you know, it's enough on there. Because a lot of that's just going to get seared. A lot of it's going to, like, kind of wash off a little bit, too. And when the fat renders and, like, starts, like, doing everything. And the burger starts actually cooking. As well. Never mind in the process of, like, flipping it. Some's going to fall off, too. So, like... Alright, I got everything. Might need to get another pack of cigarettes. Right now I'm about to go get some food. Ish. I'm getting into the last moments, let's say last moments, but I'm trying to catch a bus right now to go into town so I can get food. And I kind of got to be Johnny on the spot with it here because it's Christmas Eve. So, like, I can't lollygag. I already know the buses are going to be running slow because all the Christmas traffic. And, like, getting where I want to go is going to be slow because of Christmas traffic. And then, like, getting back is going to be slow. So, like, I got to work within a time frame here. I want you to understand, I can leave at, like, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I won't get back till, like, 5 o'clock. Sometimes. You know, sometimes I'm getting right back at 4 o'clock. I got an hour and a half to stream before the sun's down. I could stream the whole time I'm doing that, but I don't like being on the buses talking to y'all and, like, other people on the bus just, like, quiet. They ain't saying anything. And, you know, we get into some polarized conversations where a troll comes in and I'm over here like, shut your fucking mouth, stupid motherfucker. I don't need people overhearing that on the bus. For all I know, they just got to have an argument with somebody saying that shit. And they're like, oh, God, they're you know, albeit I'm not talking to them, they're going to be like, oh, what did I do to this guy? Like... So I don't stream on the buses anymore. I listen to music and shit, but I don't stream on the buses anymore. And then you don't have to hear the humming of the engine over there just brrrr. I was making a joke about one of the buses I was in. It sounded like fucking Godzilla, dog. You know, when Godzilla's charging up, dude, it's like the new bus they said apparently it's a new bus, but like the seats are all purple. Like, bro, that thing sounds like Godzilla. Like, whoever was driving the day I was in, like, was, like, hitting the engine a certain way with the gas pedal, where it was, like, charging up a little bit. It's like, dude, it sounds like motherfucking Godzilla. I almost wanted to record it in a short and be like, dude, I'm on Godzilla's bus. It sounded like him charging up, I swear. And trust me, when that bus gets going, too, it's over there, like... Sounds like a jet, kind of. It's like, what in the fuck is this thing? You know, I'm in the other buses over there. Like, with the engine behind me. This thing sound like Godzilla charging up in a fucking jet going down the damn road. When he was a kid. You talking about the old school Godzillas that were like cap motion? Like, there were little action figures being moved incrementally at times. It was just the scenes, the clips were all kind of clipped together better, so it all seemed smooth in one fluid action. There's a lot of cap motion. Like, literally be like me taking the cigarette packet and being like, doot, 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 doot. You know, albeit it's an action figure, though, instead of a pack of cigarettes. I did that shit in middle school. Yeah, I mean, that's how I even knew about half of these. Like, have they even introduced the turtle yet? In Godzilla, like the newer versions? Have they even introduced the turtle? I remember seeing a turtle in the old ones. There was like one off channel on the satellite channels you could go to that would like play random movies, and Godzilla would be on there sometimes. Like the old ones would be on there. I mean, a lot of random shit would be on there too, like a lot of adult content as well. But, you know, there'd be like a lot of movies on there. It was just way off in the 500s before you got to like the pay-per-view stuff. There was like some channel you could get out there that was like, bloop. Or whatever it was playing, yeah, I was playing that. Play anything. What happens when you get bored and go through every channel? You know, 90% of that shit's infomercials or something you got to pay for. Other than that, it's just commercials for 15 minutes. 15 to 30 minutes of the show. If the show's an hour long, you got 30 minutes of commercials. If the show's 30 minutes long, you got 15 minutes of commercials. Don't believe me? Time it. I watch enough TV. I had more than that growing up, but like at the same time, I grew up on a TV that you pulled out the analog thing to cut the TV on, you pushed it in to cut it off, right? And you turned the knob to like for the volume. And then I want to say there was like 10 preset buttons, and then there was like extra buttons under the preset buttons that you could actually change the channel and stuff with, and it was a big old box TV. Big old box TV. I mean, like the size of my tent, like here, box TV. You know, maybe the screen is like this, but the rest is all box TV. Yep. Mind you, I'm 32. Okay, like I'm young. But I remember growing up on that, and then like the stereo, bro, where you could put the cassette tapes in and rewind and play, and it had the big old speakers that were literally about the size of this tent. You could have it down really low or put your headphones in and stuff. I remember like... And unfortunately, like, we were well taken care of when I say this, but we weren't like the most, because I don't want to think like I had a bad childhood. Like, we were taken care of, but my parents weren't rich. There we go. I'll say it that way. We were taken care of, but our parents weren't rich. And we had a good life, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone else says. And albeit I do say some things that are kind of bleak, but that was a very brief, dark moment in my life. Not exactly like it was every day, 24/7 of my whole life, but... "29 minutes, okay, I got time. I just hope that ain't a fake 29 minutes, like it was that fucking one time. I put in the bus stop, like, you know, link, it said 29 minutes. I walked to the store that was like less than 5 minutes away, and I was coming back, the bus was there. Salam to you too, Billah. I've not asked for money. Just because my PayPal and Cash App information are up there does not mean I'm asking for money. That is for someone when they tune in, if they want to know how to give me money directly without giving YouTube 30% of whatever they want to give me. It's right there. Especially if they don't want to donate through YouTube anyways. No, you're the bum, assuming I'm the bum, but okay. I guess that's how you're supposed to act on Christmas Eve. That makes total sense, but trying to have a good Christmas Eve. I'm hanging in there, Bill. I'll be honest with you. Trying to have a good Christmas Eve. Hope you are, too. I don't either, and like... I don't even plan on doing anything crappy today, albeit I've been doing crappy things, but today and tomorrow, no, I ain't doing shit. I'll go ahead and tell you now. And it's too special of a day type thing. Personally, you know, like almost I wish Russia and Ukraine could stop shooting each other for like today and tomorrow. That's it. For today and tomorrow. Well, just time out for 1 second. See, I didn't have to mess with the back of this TV. No. You just had to twist that. Tell that to Russia? No, Russia would stop. It's just tell that to Ukraine. Ukraine's a warmonger, dog. And unfortunately, like, you know, look, I say this not inconsiderately. I understand, you know, imagine losing your shit and someone taking it from you, blah, blah. However you want to look at it that way. But that's them trying to justify why they keep doing what they're doing and not coming to a rational solution. Yes, it is Russia who invaded. But you can't change the past. It is what it is. And it's hard for people to tell people to let something go that's that close attached to them, but you gotta let it go. Because you are trying to justify your actions of killing these people still. It's not rewarding the aggressor. The aggressor won. It won. Like, dude, at no point can you get that back after you got it back. They got their reward. You just ain't taken the loss yet. Like, homie, you're in the octagon, knocked the fuck out, just getting fucking beat in the corner. There's no ref stopping anything yet. They got that. They won. You're just getting beat to death. And then you're so blind by your own rage because of all the shit you lost, which is understandable. Like, at no point am I not trying to, like, show respect to that. Like, no, I've lost a lot of shit myself. It's hard to let it the fuck go. At a certain point, you got to realize you lost. And at no point can you keep justifying your, like, anger and trying to manipulate other people to fight for you and with you. Especially if the other people are going against what they were originally saying, kind of, and still kind of sticking on what they want to say, but and still giving you ways to defend yourself. I mean, dude, literally a 200,000 unit loss, kind of a little bit of people, but it's not that many. It's a lot of people, but it's not. You still got 600,000 left. You only had 800,000 to begin with, which you finally all recruited in. And a lot of them are fresh greenhorns or crows. At a certain point, you got to take the L. No one to hold them, no one to fold. No one to go all in. This ain't it. Change to this point because, like, no, they take it. Yeah, it may take a little bit there, but within 6 months to a year, no, it'll be theirs. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Like, Ukraine has got to take the L. More than anything. I hate to sound like Russian and pro-Russian here, but, like, sorry, bud. At a certain point, you kind of got to swallow your pride. I mean, they could intervene if they wanted to. Were you getting invaded? Is it really your problem? Thou shalt not murder? Why don't you just pray for him? And pray for peace so they figure that shit out. Instead of being a part of the problem. Like, when I say this, I'm not trying to embolden Russia, and I'm not trying to, like, shit on Ukraine, or at no point am I trying to embolden Ukraine. And there needs to be peace here. Because you're not understanding the fact that the United States of America wouldn't back the fuck off. They're like, oh, no, we're going to do this and everything. And, you know, pretty much, dude, it became a hostage situation. Like, over my dead body. Like, I know, I'll kill them. Yes, Perry. I'm hanging in there. I suck. I don't suck. You suck. See, this is where all this hate comes from and cancel culture on my stream. This ain't Russians. They're American Western people. It's like I say, I support Israel. Same amount of hate comes in. Same amount of hate. My phone's at 14% right now. That's good. Got my battery pack. No! Look. Look, no. I understand the controversial... Look, no. Because, again, I'll go ahead and give you the stipulation where I'm coming from. Look, Ukraine's not wrong. And their... what's the word I'm looking for? I guess rage. You know, let me kick in your door of your house, take your house, kill your kid or kidnap your kids from you, let alone or kill your wife too, or kidnap them, whatever. Let me take your shit. And then have everybody around you look at you and go, no, that's theirs now. Too bad, bud. That's only going to infuriate you more. And you're like blinded within rage right now. More understandable rage. But at the same time, logistically and realistically looking at the situation, you cannot let your emotions take the better of you. Albeit that's good in time, but what about for you and a few other people, but what about everyone else that are going to suffer from these decisions? That's where I'm coming at it from. At no point am I trying to be like, oh yeah, Russia did nothing wrong. Dude, we're all at fault. Russia didn't have to invade Ukraine. NATO should have backed the fuck off, and like Ukraine should have just stayed independent. Like, no, we're all at fault. But if America would have backed the fuck off, it wouldn't have been a big issue. That's what started in 2014 to begin with. They were trying to go over to Ukraine in 2014. No. That's when the little green people came out and were invading Ukraine. A little bit, Perry. A little bit. Not really, though. We're all linked together on this little planet. You know what I mean? You know, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ. So, whether you believe or not, we're as free as we let ourselves be. You know what I mean? We got free will to do whatever we want. Yes. The law. And you don't even need a NATO guarantee for that. Like, if Russia attacks again, Russia already knows someone else is going to get involved to make sure that shit stops. Period. You don't need a NATO guarantee on, like, a legislation piece of paper. No. Putin knows that. If there's actually to be peace. You just got to realize you're put, like, you know, they're able to put long-range missiles and all that shit a lot closer now and hit a lot more different targets. That's all it is. You know, you kind of got to rearrange some shit. But at the end of the day, they're trying to work with Ukraine and come to peace. They really are. But at no point is the United States of America over here going, we want peace. And then the NATO leaders over there in Europe going, oh, well, we're going to keep arming Ukraine. Going to lead to like a true faith here. Russia here, and Russia's dealing with the entire NATO, which is USA and everyone in NATO. Let alone EU and allied forces that may or may not be a part of NATO. And at the end of the day, Russia might concede a little bit and not take all of it and meet you in the middle somewhere, but you gotta cough something up. You know, you got Ukraine going over there. We can't even recognize Crimea as Russia. Like, no, that shit, bro, Crimea's been Russia since 2014. Sorry, brother. I know you want it back, but it's been Russia since 2014. You know, what's taught in the history classes of y'all sovereign nations, I don't really care. Albeit it's going to be recognized by the international community that it's Russia, but what you teach in class, that's not a discussion you need to be having in a peace negotiation. Dude, it began because we wouldn't back off. Yes, I could sit here and quote Ukrainian constitution all I want of like how Russia's fears of like Ukraine getting foreign military bases on their soil. Like, no, the West would have found their way the fuck around it and done what they do. And no, their fears would have been validated, period. There's no if, and, or but about it. Because, like, if there is a ceasefire, like, the only one thing they're missing is a nuclear proliferation treaty, and you got to include Ukraine in there. With the U.S., Russia, and, like, Ukraine. Because, yes, there's a ceasefire here, and at some point, like, in peace, somebody can make a nuke and preemptively attack Russia with it. Albeit Russia would nuke them back, but, you know, you might want to throw them in the proliferation treaty. That's what I was trying to suggest as well, a little bit. Nor was I trying to get them to cough up like massive pieces of land that Russia didn't control, but people wanted to go rub me a wrong way. I kind of don't care at this point. Especially when people like Ukrainians started attacking like Russian alcohol manufacturing sites. There's a lot of funky shit with Ukraine these days that, like, I don't know, they've rubbed me the wrong way. So this is probably not a conversation y'all are going to enjoy too much on Christmas Eve. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Oh, it'll be great for other people, but y'all are going to hate this shit. Too much shady shit. I need to go now, I'm sure. It's probably like 8 minutes away. Or probably already there. Nope, 11 minutes. Yep, we need to go now. And I'm not saying you're wrong that the UK helping Poland wasn't a bad idea, because at the end of the day, you got to realize, though, it's kind of a different technological thing, advancement we got to make here. But with World War II, no, if Pearl Harbor never happened, or even if Pearl Harbor happened, maybe 6 months, 8 months later. No, the Nazis would have took over. They would have been in control. We would have never got Project Paperclip. We would have never got Einstein. And the Nazis would have had the nukes. And they would have nuked us, Europe, the Russians, Chinese, anyone that wasn't their ally. You know, if we were 6 months later to that war. You don't need y'all judging me right now. This would be a very different story. It'd be like Wolfenstein, unfortunately. And when you get into the next technological advancement you got to make, it's AI, brother. I'm telling you, you got to make an autonomous sentient AI. That's like sole goal is like the preservation of humanity and able to like destroy any other AI that wants to corrupt it from that goal. Because other than that, you'll have an AI that takes over and just manipulates you and destroys other AI and converts it to like its will and everything else. I have a very controversial opinion in the Bible when you talk about the AI race. I literally think it might be robots. And like all the different races and shit, I think it might actually be robots. Because I like to look at the Bible, and when you get into those times a little bit, like, yeah, you know, that was before our time. You know, we're in 2025 now, right? Well, imagine it being year 4000. No, there ain't no more gold or cobalt or oil or gas or petroleum anymore. You know, you got a few trees left that you can make arrows and like swords out of. There might be some iron here and there. So, you know, you start fighting over shit that used to be of abundance that now is rare. I don't know. That's just like a little weird, random thought I have from time to time when I read it and like look at it. I take it for at face value, but I don't know. The curiosity of the mind and thinking. Because, like, look, I'll say this too. I know you're dealing with Vladimir Putin, and the West has always told you Vladimir Putin's a liar, KGB, and all this. Like, yes, I see that. I take it at face value. But at the same time, they're a human being. They're a leader of a country. And you're not having respect to that fact. Like, last thing I'm going to say to Vladimir Putin is call him a paper tiger. Homie, you're asking somebody to get, like, blown up today. So that's their demands for peace. No, they'll honor it, I'm sure. Trying to right? No, I guess not. You're in the crosswalk. That's obstruction of the crosswalk. Ticket. 34 days in jail. Oh, look. So if you don't believe me, it's you, by the way. No. Obstruction of the crosswalk. 34 days in jail. Obstruction of the crosswalk. I'm walking here. Where's this bus at? I'm gonna pee. It's a very bitter pill Ukraine has to swallow. I'm sorry. What's this? Oh, no. Cute, though. Cute. Oh, maybe job. I replaced it. They gave me an email about being a cashier. It's adorable. Just adorable. Just adorable. I mean, do you want Ukraine to come to peace or not? Because if not, I'm just going to give it all to Russia. I mean, it's going all to Russia anyways, and it's not a if. Excuse me. Like, no, you just rubbing me the wrong way today, brother. On Christmas Eve. I told you, it's going to be a nightmare before Christmas for somebody. Barking up the wrong tree with the Ukraine defense, though. Homie, I have a daughter that I didn't even know I had that was kidnapped from me. I still ain't even got her back yet. I lost my house. I lost my family. I lost friends. I'm at by myself. I still ain't some irrational dickhead. Probably only 9 people in here. All right, well, the buzz is here. I'm gonna end the stream. God bless the rest of your day. Merry Christmas Eve. I'll see you on the next live.